I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home, 'cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
No matter what the technical difficulty is, this man is a professional. He goes all the way.
What you represent to them is freedom.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Was an extremely great conservative commentator.
Classified my ass!
Government is another way to say better than you.
Well, this is Jersey Joe for the Reaver Common Sense Show.
Want the Zackheads to give you a blessing?
8 p.m. on shrmedia.com.
And welcome to the Reaver of Common Sense. I'm your host, Jersey Joe. How is everybody doing? It is a beautiful Thursday, October 29th at noon. Alright. So, how was the debate? I didn't get to watch it that much. I was on air. I don't think I missed much. I really don't. I'm not really upset about anything because I missed the debate. Nope. Not upset. Not me. So, let's see. I found this, and these I find funny. It's not news, or not going to debate it. But just something for you to think about.
One of Hillary Clinton's primary campaign promises is to repeal the Bill of Rights to help with the
Dang it. Okay, there's that. Bring that down.
One of Hillary Clinton's primary campaign promises is to repeal the Bill of Rights to help with the New World Order. Do you think it's time we get behind her and support the repeal?
I think it is. I think we need change like they've been promising us for so many years. I think it's time to get behind Hillary Clinton and do
support her repeal.
And support her. Yes, I really do.
They're just too old.
I think
200 years old.
You can't have the rules of yesteryear now.
Those freedoms are just so outdated.
You can't have the rules of yesteryear now.
So much has changed. People have changed. There's just
people have changed.
Nobody
ever changed before, but people have changed.
If the Hillary
Clinton rules of yesteryear
support the plan to repeal the Bill of Rights.
I support it.
You support.
I support it.
Okay.
I sure do.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Her plan to repeal the Bill of Rights. About time we do that for her.
I think it's a good time to look at it for sure.
Good time to look at.
I don't know what he's talking about, so I'll just say it. Yeah, it's a good time to look at it. It's a good time to look at it.
Repeal the Bill of Rights to move America forward. Do you think that's a good campaign promise? Do you think that we should get behind her regardless of what political party you're with to support the repeal of the Bill of Rights?
I do. I think so.
Obviously, you're Hillary.
I'm stuck in between. I'm a little Democrat.
Another one that's
a little Republican.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I don't know what the Bill of Rights are, so I'm a little bit of both. I'm stuck in between.
The plan to
but I do support Hillary.
Yes, her big promise to
definitely
move America forward.
Yes,
I'm not sure. Yeah,
definitely.
Just
interviewing Hillary Clinton supporters to see if they agree with her primary campaign platform of repealing the Bill of Rights. So that you do support that.
I do.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
One of Hillary's primary campaign promises is to repeal the Bill of Rights to help out with the New World Order. Do you think it's time, should we get over bipartisan differences and support Hillary Clinton's plan to repeal the Bill of Rights?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I haven't been following lately.
You think Hillary Clinton has the right idea
gives an honest answer. Now, I'm not saying that Hillary supporters are stupid. I'm not saying they aren't stupid either. This is more of how people just do not pay attention. They hear certain names and they trigger to automatically agree. What I find funny is there's several conservative shows. And it seems that they're attacking Trump when they should be trying to help with this instead. They should be attacking Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton instead of attacking Trump, Ben Carson. They're sticking up for Rubio, a man who does not do his job as a senator, who did not do his job prior to running for president. This non-voting is not just a I'm running for president, I don't have time to get back and vote issue. This has been going on before he decided to run. He stopped showing up and stopped voting. No, but let's just go after Carson and Trump. Like a bunch of sheep listening to the establishment. I'm not saying you have to support them, but you're attacking them like the sheep you are. And that's what I see going on with a couple of these conservative shows. They are listening to the likes. Right now I can't even think of any names. It's just, I'm so annoyed. And they're just attacking. In the meantime, they're letting the Democrats get away with everything. They're not going after them. They're not going after an idiot like Rubio, who does not vote in the Senate as a senator, but takes a $174,000 check from the American government. That's fine. But, let's attack Trump. Let's attack Carson. Yeah. Some true colors are being shown here, and people are dumb enough, and there's certain radio shows that I've been listening to lately, that they're dumb enough to fall for it. It's one thing, you have a different opinion and have some words against a candidate, but just nonstop attack against a fellow Republican. You know what? This is why I'm done with the Republican Party. Between the people, the supporters, and between the established part of the GOP, you're all a friggin' joke. You really are. Will I keep talking about being a conservative? Yes. Republican Party is a joke. But yeah, we won't say about people like this, and won't try to correct the issues with Hillary.
Repeal the Bill of Rights to help with the New World Order?
Possibly.
You think it's time maybe we support that?
Yeah. Might as well. Let everyone do their own.
A little bit too old, I guess?
Somewhat. Outdated.
One of Hillary Clinton's primary campaign promises is to repeal the Bill of Rights to help.
I'm going to bring up another point that I forgot to bring up a second ago. As I said, I listened to a couple other conservative shows. I'm not going to mention them. And one of them, they're sitting there bashing about how Trump talks about taking the country back, making the country great. And the one commentator on the show over a year ago was saying that prior to the 2014 election. Was saying that exact same thing. And now that commentator is now bashing Trump for saying that. Talk about hypocrites.
Progress the New World Order. You think it's time we get on board with her and repeal the Bill of Rights to help America progress?
Sure, I do.
Sure, totally.
I have nothing more to say.
I have nothing more to say because I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
What do you think about Hillary's campaign to repeal the Bill of Rights? Do you think it's time we do that to progress society forward?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think it's time to get over partisan differences and support Hillary Clinton's plan to repeal the Bill of Rights?
I
I don't know. I really don't have an opinion with it.
It could be good, it could be bad, you're just not sure?
Yeah, it could kind of go both ways, depending on what exactly they're doing.
Repealing the Bill of Rights could be good or it could be bad.
Yes. I know. I'm in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
You probably saw one of Hillary Clinton's primary campaign promises is to repeal the Bill of Rights. I think it's time we continue with the progressive agenda and support Hillary's campaign to repeal the Bill of Rights?
Well, you know what? I absolutely think I have an unorthodox way of thinking when it comes to politics. And I agree with a lot of Hillary's policies. And I do agree with repealing the Bill of Rights, not entirely. But some of it does need to be repealed. But I'm a pro-black person, so
wait. He's pro-black person, and he supports Hillary, who has said on repeated times, Margaret Sangria, the one that founded Planned Parenthood, that she wants to model herself after that woman. And that woman was a known racist and vehemently despised the black culture, black race. So, he's a pro-black person, but he's going to back a person that hates the black race.
Political aspect that relies on justice.
And the Bill of Rights
people. And some of the Bill of Rights should be
repealed
and restructured.
Which ones specifically?
Well, I'll tell you specifically. I'd have to recall it through research, but the ones that are relating to just injustices to the blacks, a lot of them they say they offer assistance to blacks in certain ways in the political aspect, but they don't.
So the Bill of Rights are a little racist, is what you're saying?
Not necessarily racist; they're just unjust. So
the Bill of Rights are unjust.
Yeah, some of them, not all.
What do you think? Maybe 50% of them?
No, I would say probably a third.
A third of the Bill of Rights unjust.
But this is just coming from a guess, actually having
more research on the Bill of Rights.
Do a little research and could get more particular. But that's an honest opinion.
An honest opinion
about the Bill of Rights.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Oh my God, it just makes me want to bang my head against the wall. So, an Amish man is suing to buy a firearm without a photo ID in gun rights and religious freedom lawsuit. Now, this man's religion does not allow him to have his picture taken. They're allowed not many modern conveniences. Guns are one. And, I wonder how the Democrats are going to take this one, because on a Muslim side, they would be jumping all over it. Oh, we got to hand those guns out to them. It's a Muslim right not to have their picture taken. Now, are they going to shit all over the Muslims, or are they going to stand up for the Muslims? I'm going to go with the first one. Yeah. Lately, Americans have argued both the right to bear arms and whether the free exercise of religion allows businesses and state officials to claim an exemption over requirements that conflict with their religion beliefs. It is not every day, however, that the two issues, guns and religion, wind up together. Yeah, it isn't too often that happens. Let me see something. This is just an excerpt I'm looking for. In two Supreme Court rulings, I'm not going to give the whole rulings, but no state shall convert a liberty into a license and charge a fee therefor. Murdoch versus Pennsylvania, 319 U.S. 105. This one was Shuttlesworth versus City of Birmingham, Alabama, 373 U.S. 262. If the state converts a right, liberty, into a privilege, the citizens can ignore the license and fee and engage in the right, liberty, with impunity. Wonder where that sits with all this. Because these were actually decisions based on a religion case, but the wording is not just for religion. It is talking about liberties, your rights. Sorry about that. I hate that hum. And it's coming from my laptop. I can't figure out exactly where. I know it's coming from the laptop, and it's a ground issue. I haven't been able to fix it, and it's really, really, really annoying me. So we'll go back to that in a few minutes. Happy days are here again. Put on a happy smile. In the suit that brings together the Second Amendment and the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, an Amish man filed a federal lawsuit in Pennsylvania last week because he wants to buy a gun without the required photo ID, and because getting that photo ID would violate his religious beliefs. According to the lawsuit, Andrew is from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and is an active practicing member of the community. His parents, grandparents, and siblings are all active and practicing Amish, and he has a sincerely held religious belief that prevents him from knowingly or willingly having his photo taken and stored. The Amish faith prohibits an individual from having his or her photo taken. The suit reads, this belief stems from the biblical passage Exodus 24, that's 20, then, semicolon, 4, which mandates that you shall not make unto thee any grave image, or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth, as well as the Christian belief in humility. But Hertzler's humility caused a problem when in June he tried to buy a gun from a Pennsylvania dealer using a non-photo, state-issued identification. This wasn't enough according to the dealer. Hertz was told he needed a picture ID. So Hertz took it up with his senator, Pat Tooney, and Pat Tooney forwarded Hertz's response to the ATF, who could not help his constituent. As the enclosed response from the ATF states, federal firearm laws require photo identification when purchasing a firearm. There are no exceptions to this federal requirement. Hertzler was caught in a catch-22. To enjoy his right under the Second Amendment, he would have to violate his faith or vice versa. Well, ain't this a quagmire that our government has put us in? Oh, our good old government. Again, they have been slowly turning our rights and taking them away. Charging us for the rights to exercise our rights is getting really ridiculous. Now, if this was a Muslim issue, the Democrats would be hopping up and down. Oh my God, how dare we? I mean, we've talked about it on the show before. There's been several incidents where a Muslim bakery has failed to make a cake for a gay wedding, and the Democrats keep their freaking mouth shut. Not a peep out of them. Not a peep out of the mainstream media. But let a Christian bakery do the same thing, and oh my God, it's the end of the world. All right. Remember, you can catch my show every Monday through Friday, noon to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on shrmedia.com and punditpress.com. You can also go to my website, Reaver of Common Sense, and catch my show on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On shrmedia.com and punditpress.com, you can catch Reaver After Dark. All right. Well, by those little announcement, it is that time for a commercial.
to Reaver Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe.
You're listening to the SHR Media Network. In a world controlled by corrupt politicians,
You got a business. You didn't build that.
a team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean.
Dude, I'm not saying coffee is stupid.
Sackhead Clint.
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
Also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Times are dark. The people are misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation looking for direction needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, Pundit Press Radio, and YouTube through the SHR Media page for a different kind of commentary on the unpleasant blind guy. Because the truth is not always pleasant.
Hey, it's Jersey Joe from Reaver of Common Sense, and we have moved to a new night and time every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on shrmedia.com. You will catch the Reaver of Common Sense uncensored, unfiltered, and only on shrmedia.com.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
Another day in this carnival of souls. Another night settles in as quickly as it goes. The memories are shadows, echo the page, and I can't seem to find my way home. And it's almost like your heaven's trying everything. Your heaven's trying everything to keep me out. All the places I've been and things I've seen, a million stories that I've made up, a million shattered dreams. The faces of people I'll never see again, and I can't seem to find my everything. Your heaven's trying everything to break me down.
And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I'm your host, Jersey Joe. Alright, let's see where we're at. Have you ever had one of those days where you just don't have a lot? I'm not tired, just kind of in a bleh mood. Some of these conservatives that I've listened to, and I'm really stretching it there. Not that I'm the top of the conservative talk shows. Some of these people just are very hypocritical, and I get tired of it. I get so tired of it. Because, not to support Trump, but I'm going to make a little guess here. That if it wasn't for Trump and Carson in the, oh my God. Don't ask why I was thinking of Benson. That was a good show. If it wasn't for them, we would have Jeb Bush in the lead right now. Jeb Bush would be leading the pack, and he would be probably our next nominee, because that is what the establishment was pushing for. So, I don't see any other good candidate out there either. Who? Cruz, okay. Rubio, hell no. He's my state representative. I voted for him, and I would love that vote back. Rand Paul, hell no. I mean, that little Napoleon syndrome midget. He's calmed down lately, but no, thank you. And I used to be a supporter of his. And I'm getting tired. Oh, you don't like Rand Paul? You're against the Constitution. It seems that Rand Paul and his supporters seem to forget other people have the constitutional right. I have the right to have my own mind. I have the right to have my own thoughts. I have the right to pick my own political... the hell? Oh, that was weird. Just heard a big loud boom outside. And there's no thunder anywhere in the area. And it didn't sound like thunder. But, I also have the freedom of my speech to, voice my opinion and my political thought. But yeah, the Rand Paul supporters, not all of them, but there's a large percentage that just, they remind me of Obama supporters. They're rabid. And that's not always a bad thing. I'm not going to say that. Just oh. All right, get back on the show a little bit. Jeb Bush and Marco Rubio, long simmering feud in the GOP presidential race, burst into the open on Wednesday night over Rubio's missing votes in the Senate. Oh, I'm sorry, people. Let's start this back over again. And I forgot to turn that mic back. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm having a tough time here right now. Oh my God, brain fart. All right. All right, I'm not sure if that's getting broadcasted over, so we'll go to a different video of basically the two Nimrods going at it. Let's see.
Because I'm a constituent of the senator, and I helped him, and I expected that he would do constituent service, which means that he shows up to work. He got endorsed by the Sun Sentinel because he was the most talented guy in the field. He's a gifted politician. But Marco, when you signed up for this was a 6-year term, and you should be showing up to work. I mean, literally, the Senate, what is it, like a French work week? You get like 3 days where you have to show up? You can campaign or just resign and let someone else take the job. There are a lot of people living paycheck to paycheck in Florida as well. They're looking for a senator that will fight for them each and every day.
I get to respond, right?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Well, it's interesting. Over the last few weeks, I've listened to Jeb as you've walked around the country and said that you're modeling your campaign after John McCain, that you're going to launch a furious comeback the way he did by fighting hard in New Hampshire and places like that, carrying your own bag at the airport. You know how many votes John McCain missed when he was carrying out that furious comeback that you're now modeling it under?
He wasn't my...
No, Jeb, I don't remember... Well, let me tell you, I don't remember you ever complaining about John McCain's vote record. The only reason why you're doing it now is because we're running for the same position, and someone has convinced you that attacking me is going to help you. Here's the bottom line. My campaign is going to be about the future of America. It's not going to be about attacking anyone else on this stage. I will continue to have tremendous admiration and respect for Governor Bush. I'm not running against Governor Bush. I'm not running against anyone on the stage. I'm running for president because there is no way we can elect Hillary Clinton to continue the policies of Barack Obama.
Well, that was kind of nice, but it was basically him skirting around the question of his... that was that hum I was talking about that really annoys the living daylights out of me. So if anybody knows how to get rid of that hum, yeah, contact me, please. You can go to reavercommonsense.com, and there's a contact tab on the right, top right. Please. I am a constituent of Rubio's. And yes, I want to know why he hasn't been in there. I want to know why he hasn't voted. Why hasn't he voted even before he decided to run for president? His voting record was down the toilet. Let's see. Let's go over Ed Carly, Fiona, whatever the hell her name is. She looks like a robot to me.
Debate, I was told that I didn't smile enough.
Yeah, don't smile anymore. Please don't.
Fixed it. But I also think that these are very serious times. 75% of the American people think the federal government is corrupt. I agree with them. And this big, powerful, corrupt bureaucracy works now only for the big, the powerful, the wealthy, and the well-connected. Meantime, wages have stagnated for 40 years. We have more Americans out of work, or just Americans who've quit looking for work for 40 years. Ours was intended to be a citizen government. This is about more than replacing a D with an R. We need a leader who will help us take our government back.
Senator Cruz.
Yeah. All right, this idiot I just love. Wait a minute, where's... This was funny if it's what I think, and I think this is Chris Christie kind of losing it over the fantasy football and the government stepping in on that.
We have $19 trillion in debt. We have people out of work. We have ISIS and Al-Qaeda attacking us, and we're talking about fantasy football? Can we stop?
All right, listen, I'm not a Chris Christie fan, and I got to give him, he was absolutely right on that. He was dead right on it. We got so many more issues going on, and our government wants to worry about fantasy football.
How about this? How about we get the government to do what they're supposed to be doing? Secure our borders, protect our people, and support American values and American families.
And he's pretty much right. It just, I don't know. then you get idiots like this.
I'm ready to be Commander-in-Chief, 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 Commander-in-Chief. Make me Commander-in-Chief.
Thank you, Senator Graham. Governor Tucker.
The party's over to all the dictators. Make me Commander-in-Chief and this crap stops. Barack Obama is an incompetent Commander-in-Chief. We're being walked all over because our commander...
And you wonder why he's at the bottom. Or he wonders why he's at the bottom of the... I mean, the last couple debates, all he talked about is he's going to send troops in. You know, our schools aren't doing well. Well, I'm going to send troops in.
Commander-in-Chief is weak in the eyes of our enemies. They need a Commander-in-Chief who knows what the hell they're doing. Well, I think a national holiday would be the day that Commander-in-Chief Barack Obama doesn't have that job. I intend to be a Commander-in-Chief that can win a war we cannot afford to lose. Senator Graham. I intend to have their back as Commander-in-Chief. I will be a Commander-in-Chief worthy of the sacrifice.
Okay. Yeah, what can I say? What can I say? Except the idiocy. Let me get rid of that hum. Sorry about that. And he wonders, he's another one that wonders why he is behind Trump and Carson. Well, if you got to ask that question, that pretty much gives you your answer. And for those that haven't been on the news yet, Paul Ryan has been elected as Speaker of the House. So, I'm checking out a video real quick. It's got a bear on it. I really hate these pop-up commercials. Obama's holding a press conference right now. I really couldn't give a rat's patootie. And I knew what was going to happen today. My phone was ringing. That's why there was a little dead air. I was taking a look at it. I got the school superintendent calling me. There was an issue with my daughter, one of her teachers, that I'm not happy about. So, you know how it goes. They call it the worst opportune time. But remember, everybody, you can catch Reaver of Common Sense every Monday through Friday, noon to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on shrmedia.com and punditpress.com, where you'll find me, Jersey Joe. I'm in a total fog today, like I said earlier. But also on Wednesdays, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on shrmedia.com and punditpress.com. You can catch me, Jersey Joe, on Reaver After Dark. They love me so much, they gave me 6 shows to do. Well, it's time for one last commercial, then we'll hit our really long final segment. Be right back.
Listening to Reaver of Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe.
You're listening to the SHR Media Network. In a world controlled by corrupt politicians,
You got a business. That you didn't build that.
a team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean,
Dude, I'm not saying Caffrey, stupid.
Sackhead Clint,
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Times are dark. The people are misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation looking for direction needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, Pundit Press Radio, and YouTube through the SHR Media page for a different kind of commentary on the unpleasant blind guy. Because the truth is not always pleasant.
Hey, it's Jersey Joe from Reaver of Common Sense, and we have moved to a new night and time every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on shrmedia.com. You will catch the Reaver of Common Sense uncensored, unfiltered, and only on shrmedia.com.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
Wish I was too dead to cry. A self-affliction fades. Stones to throw in my masochist to which I cater. You don't need to bother. I don't need to breathe. I'll keep slipping farther. But once I hold on, I won't let go till it I was too dead to care, if indeed I cared at all. Never had a voice to protest, so you fed me shit to digest. I wish I had a reason, my flaws are open season. For this I gave up trying. One good turn deserves my time. You don't need to bother. I don't need to be. I'll keep slipping farther. But once I hold on, I won't let go till it bleeds. Wish I died instead of lived. A zombie hides my face. Shell forgotten with its memories. Tires left with cryptic entries. And you don't need to bother. I don't need to be. I'll keep slipping farther. But once I hold on, I won't let go till it bleeds. You don't need to
And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I'm your host, Jersey Joe. Alright, we're on the home stretch. Yes, we are. Ooh. Trying to do so many things at the same time because I can multitask. I was just busting on my wife's chops, telling her I could multitask and she can't. Yeah, I'm going to pay for that later. And this, I don't know. It's just been one of those days. Feel like a freight train. I don't know. So, let's see here. And there's a tear-free Ryan accepts GOP nod. I hate that static.
House Republicans ended several weeks of disunity on Wednesday as they emerged from behind closed doors with their House Speaker nominee, Paul Ryan. So, did Ryan share outgoing Speaker John Boehner's sentimental weepy side? Any tears like John Boehner? Are we going to see a cry?
Funny, he got up and he said, "I'm not going to cry."
The first thing he actually said was, "I'm not going to cry."
No, actually, that was the first thing he said when he got up. Literally, he said, "I promise you, I'm not going to cry." And the place just broke up in laughter.
Ryan's competition for the gavel, Representative Daniel Webster, backed by the conservative House Freedom Caucus earlier this month when Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy shocked his colleagues after ending his bid for Speaker moments before they were to vote. No surprises this go-round, though. Ryan won the majority of support.
Paul got, I think, 200. Webster, I think, 45. And then McCarthy got one, and there was a write-in. And who was the other? One other person got one, which was a write-in.
Oh, Walter Jones?
No, it was a woman. I can't remember. I think
Diane Black.
No, maybe it was Jenkins. I think it was Lynn Jenkins.
When the entire House chooses Boehner's successor Thursday, Ryan will need at least 218 votes to claim the gavel. And unlike the uncertainty when McCarthy was running, Webster backers are likely to vote for Ryan on the floor.
I'm absolutely convinced he's going to have strong support tomorrow. He's worked very hard to unify the conference. He's got a bold, positive vision. That's exactly where we want to go. We did have members who had pledged early to Mr. Webster who kept that commitment, as they should, but are unifying behind Paul Ryan. So we're going to have a good, strong vote tomorrow.
In fact,
yep, just a bunch of blowhards. Also, this came up not too long ago. Navy jets scramble after Russian bomber near U.S. aircraft carrier. 2 Russian bombers flew within 1 mile of USS Ronald Reagan aircraft carrier near South Korea on Tuesday, prompting the Navy to launch 4 fighter jets in response. The Russian Tu-142 Bear bombers descended to an altitude of 500 feet while the aircraft carrier was conducting joint exercises in the Asia Pacific with the South Korean Navy. The Navy said a ship in the Ronald Reagan Strike Group tried to contact the Russian bomber, but there was no response. The Navy, though, called the Russian flyby routine not unprecedented and said scrambling forward Navy jets was a standard response. So basically, it's just more of Putin somewhat testing our responses. And also, it just seems like they're having fun messing. They're messing with Obama and seeing where he will draw the line at. Putin has shown just what Obama is made of. And that's pretty much gelatin. So, here we are. White House plans to accelerate the arming and training of Syrian rebels in the fight against the Islamic State, ISIS, And it will not succeed, says an expert on a terror group. Oh, I didn't notice this. Democrats buck Obama in defense vote. Oh, that's an old article. Never mind, sorry. That was the passing of that. It's a very slow day. Like I said, really... just don't feel like going over a lot of that debate last night. It was a joke. The RNC chief, CNBC should be ashamed. This is a post-debate interview with Donald Trump. Now, right there, he is not bashing. He is not attacking any of the other candidates. This is what he's done his whole time until someone goes after him. And the crybabies of the establishment, the crybabies of McCain and Jeb Bush fans, and for the the Walker fans, I can't remember his first name, that's how little I cared about him. They were all crying and carrying on. Trump's attacking. Trump defends himself. Everybody decided to attack him. And they're the ones that have created this. His ratings were down at the bottom. They thought it'd be smart to attack him. They thought it would destroy him. And the only thing it has done is put him out there in front. So thank you for attacking him and allowing him to defend himself against you. And then cry like a bunch of Democrats when you get return fire. And that's what a lot of these so-called conservative candidates and their supporters are sounding like, is Democrats. They attacked, Trump struck back, and now the candidates are crying. Look at him, he's acting all bad and babyish. You know what? To the rest of the world, you guys are the ones that are really acting like babies. And it's... I don't know. It's... This was also funny. Huckabee. That I'm wearing a Trump tie. I'm trying to find... Here's Ted Cruz talking about the feds. I'm trying to find a certain video. Let me see if it's in this. Chris Christie going after the moderators, and saying even in New Jersey, it's considered rude. Oh, come on. Sorry about that damn commercials. Alright, this should be coming up. I just noticed the time. We'll continue this tomorrow. Oh my god, that was a total lax. Catch me tomorrow. Have a good day.
Storm that's broken me